Hello, welcome to Hawkins Motors. My name's Bradley. I'm going to take a few minutes to walk you around Peugeot's e-Expert. Peugeot have several different models available, standard length, a compact length and a long length, 35 centimetres different each way. Specification-wise, there's also different trim levels you can opt for as well. I won't go through all the features in great detail as they're available on other videos and similar to the other diesel variants that are available. We'll spend most of this video just looking around the key features of the electrical differences. Having said that, some of the main things you'll find on the top models, this is the asphalt, luxury features like front parking sensors, rear parking sensors, you have a reversing camera which makes life a lot easier, cruise control, heads-up display units, and air conditioning as standard. Moving around to the side of the vehicle is where you'll find the charging ports located. Easy open flap, and inside you have two sockets available. The top one is called a Type 2 socket. Now, it can get confusing, all the different variants that are available, but Type 2 has pretty much become the standard now across the market. Charging via this socket, depending on the charging system you have installed at home, will take around about 11 hours from a completely flat position. The lower charging port is called a Ccs Charger. Again, very complicated terms, but in English it just means you can connect it to a public charging station and then they can charge as quick as 45 minutes to 80% of the battery's capacity, depending on the charging station that you've arrived at. This is the Type 2 charging cable which is supplied by Peugeot. Both ends are exactly the same. One end will go into the vehicle, the other end into your charge box which is installed at home. There is a separate cable you can purchase which will charge off your normal 13 amp plug sockets. Having said that, it's an optional purchase extra and does take an incredibly long time to charge due to the size of the batteries. More recommended to have a charge box installed at your house. All e-Experts come with twin side-loading doors, which makes life a lot easier depending on which pavement you've pulled up to. Lengthwise, from bulkhead to rear, 2.5 metres worth in the standard length model, with a 35 centimetre difference to compact or long. With the ModuWorks seating system, there's a flap which you can pull down and then load long items through from front to back. That extra metre can make all the difference. Payload-wise, all the vans can cope with 1 tonne being put in the rear. Something quite unique, Peugeot have added the ability to put a tow bar on the back and you can tow up to 1 tonne. Looking around at the rear of the van, it has 2 barn-style opening doors. These are quite unique because they can open to 180 degrees, allowing you to put larger packages into the vehicle. Coming into the cabin is where we see a lot of the changes that Peugeot have made for the e-Expert. The main thing being gear change. Well, there isn't any gear change. All controlled from a simple button switch system. There are 3 drive modes included: normal, which you'll be using most of the time, sport, when you want to have a bit more fun, and economy, which will really reduce the acceleration and some of the climate control features, meaning you can go that further distance if you are running short. One of the unique features of an e-Expert is the regenerative braking, labelled as a B mode. That enables you, when you're taking your foot off the accelerator, for the vehicle to slow down without you touching the brakes. All that kinetic energy is then put back into the battery, meaning you can travel further distance. Electric vehicles have fantastic acceleration. Because there's no gear changes, you can put your foot down and you're off the mark straight away. Driving the vehicle is very similar to driving an automatic. There's only the brake and the accelerator, no clutch of course. Very user-friendly and nicer for those longer journeys. One last thing to mention is total cost of ownership. Now, when looking to buy a vehicle, you tend to look at the headline top price. You can't really do that with electric vans. The reason being is they are more expensive to produce, which is going to give you a bigger price tag. However, when you take into consideration the fact that there's no road fund licence, which currently is £275 per year, the fuel economy is phenomenally cheaper, up to 85% cheaper than running a diesel vehicle, you will find that over a period of time, the cost of ownership is going to be considerably less than running a diesel. Now, if you want to have a more detailed discussion about that, please do come in and see us at the dealership and we'll talk you through the mileage you're doing and how much money you could potentially be saving. Thank you very much for watching this video. Look forward to seeing you all soon.